guys, we're out here doing a quick cleanup and mulch job today. Maybe not mulch with the rain, but out here trimming all the shrubs, edging out all the beds. So you can see here with the spade. And to show you how to do a quick little mulch job and what this one involves. And I might even share the pricing on this one. So pretty good money makers, these jobs. We do this one every single year, so we kind of stay on top of it, and everything stays looking really nice, and it's a lot easier to maintain every year. So we gotta trim all these shrubs, trim these barberries, boxwoods. Those are taxus yews over there. Trim all those up, and then burning bush over there that we trim up. Chris is around here trimming up shrubs, and then Ron's pulling weeds right here. And this ivy, what is that stuff called? Sandra. You can see I already got all that edged out. Chris is trimming the shrubs. He's running around this side of the house. I mean, guys, this will take us about an hour to clean up with the three of us, and then to mulch it maybe another hour. So we've got a few of these gigs lined up for today, depending on the weather. Thing is with those is you don't want to trim them too much right now, because those are getting ready. They are blooming, those lilacs, so we usually trim those midsummer. Just gotta know your shrubs and when they need to trim. And get a good deep 4 or 5 inch edge real quick. Nice line. Usually I can go through the first time and get a perfect line, come back through and edge off any little things you missed. But good deep edge. Mulch comes down in here, sits right down in here. Leave a little dirt right here, so that keeps that dirt drying out quicker, and keeps these from rooting, keeps the grass from rooting out into the edge, keeps it cleaner longer. So that's the idea with the edge. Not only to hold the mulch, but to keep the grass from creeping in there so quickly. And you can see, just like from last year, it's where we haven't edged yet. It's still a pretty nice line. So that's the goal. So this is our setup for a job like this. A little overkill, but we can knock out quite a few cleanups with this dump trailer. Usually we got an aluminum ramp to go up in there, but today we're working hard, not smart. So, and then this is my trusty spade by A.M. Leonard. It's my favorite spade that we have. I've got another one similar to it right there, and still working on the tool organization here with the truck. But just wheelbarrows, scoop shovels are essential. Your spades are obviously essential, and then those rakes for spreading mulch here later. Bucket with some broken tools, and then those toolboxes over there where we keep our hedge trimmers and stuff. So real basic setup, pretty clean and simple. I am actually out here because I got to grab the loppers so we can cut this bush back, so we can get rid of it, because she's dead. Tool organization, guys, has always been my biggest what do you want to call it, my biggest pet peeve, and one thing that I've never really succeeded at versus true organization. But it's one of those things versus can only be as good as your guys take care of it. And Chris is good about it, Ron's good about it. Just other guys I've had in here in the past that don't necessarily care as much, but they're not here anymore, and that's probably maybe a reason why. So let's go see if we can lop this yew down over here. Get that dead sucker out of there. Get her out of there. She gone. Why it pays to pull your tools on your truck. So you never know when you're going to need something different for the day. You never know what the day is going to give you. Should have had the chainsaw. In case you're wondering, these are A.M. Leonard aluminum loppers, aluminum handles. Pretty pricey, guys, for the A.M. Leonard stuff that lasts. And if it ever breaks, it's under warranty. They'll replace it. But it's beefier from the get-go, which is what I would. Now we should be able to get her dug out there. Alright, fellas. Got our mulch in here at Green Cycle. Got her all loaded up. And dumped our debris. And now we're gonna go head out there and well, we're gonna stop by the gas station real quick, get something to eat. I just met Chris over here. I had to drive separate today because I've got meetings and stuff. But yeah, let's get back out there and let's throw some mulch. I'll show you how we do that part of the job. Let's get it done. Alright, I'm just taking this rake and spreading out this mulch while those guys bring it to me. And I can pretty much keep up with them. Using this rake here, that's what I prefer to use. It's my weapon of choice. Spreads it nice and thin. And real easy to work with. You can get it perfectly even. So you can see right there. Yeah, there's a few leaves that fell on it, but looking pretty nice. So now let's get the front done. All right, fills well done. How you like my tripod, huh? Just need to blow off everything. That dyed brown looks pretty gnarly. Took about cleanup an hour and mulching about another hour, 2 hours. And when we get back to the office later, I'll show you the invoice on it. We'll discuss that as well. Right now though, I'm gonna get cleaned up. Get her done. So yeah guys, real quick here, how I charge for mulch. I charge per the yard of mulch, and then I also charge per the yard of mulch for installation. So it's two separate items on the invoice. Mulch is usually around $35 a yard, depending on the circumstances, and then the mulch installation price is $65 a yard, depending on the circumstance. But most of the time, that's what it's going to be, unless it's like a extraordinary large amount of mulch. Then obviously it'd get discounted a little bit on both those rates, or give or take, so. But for the most part, that's what they're in the books as, and we just plug and play, And then for the delivery of the mulch is usually $65, depending on the area, but most of the time it's $65. So that's $100 per yard of mulch installed. I do separate out the actual mulch itself as far as retail, because we have to charge tax on that. I do like to run my business legitimately. We are fully insured, and I do pay taxes, so. And if you ever want to be in business for longer than a few years, I suggest you do the same. So that's how I charge for that. And then cleanups, I do $125 an hour. That's for a crew of 3. And that's just, a lot goes behind the scenes as to how I came to that rate that we charge, the hourly rate. We call it our landscape maintenance fee. So we charge that an hourly rate, and then any other goodies like pre-emergent or whatever is on top of that. So we itemize everything out in the invoices, so our customers can see exactly what what's going to what, and get a better understanding of what they're paying for. I believe that's a selling point when you don't just give a flat rate. You can actually show and prove what everything costs. So I've been doing a lot of these places for years, you guys, and they go with us every single year, and they know that they can trust us. They know that we're loyal, that we're going to come back, and that we're going to, most of all, do a fantastic job. So dependable, man. We try to stay dependable. So this year it's been a little nuts, but I'm not afraid to turn away work, because we have customers that have gone with us every single year. And at this point, if I can't get the labor issue figured out, then it is what it is. I can't say this hasn't happened before, but I'd love to be able to hire a few more guys and take on a few more jobs, right? So that's what I charge, guys. That's pretty plain, cut and dry, plain and simple. I'm not saying that that's what you need to charge. You need to figure that stuff out for yourself, and nobody can do that but you. You got to figure out what your overhead is. What's your truck cost? What's your fuel cost? What's your tools cost? If you've got payments on any of that stuff, what's your monthly payments for the whole year? And then if you're only working 8 months out of the year or 9 months out of the year, figure it out to what you need to be making for that, for those months, down to the hour, and then get that number, and then I guess tack onto that whatever you actually want to be making for a living. You don't want to work for free. So a lot goes into the behind the scenes, that a lot of people don't realize for us business owners. Even the guys that work with us, they don't realize, we live and breathe, and eat this stuff, every single day, 24/7. Anytime we're awake, we're thinking about it, and a lot goes into it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Wanted to give you a quick rundown of what I charge and why I charge what I charge. So that's it. Hopefully that helps you out in your business. If you're just getting started out or whatever, gives you an idea of what the going rate is. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not the cheapest person in town, and I'm okay with that, because our services are extremely in demand. We don't have a problem booking out a whole season, And I'm not bragging about that, but I'm just saying, you know, once your name gets out there, you got to start charging a little bit more. And no, not everybody's going to go with you, and that's fine. You know, you're gonna get a few no's, and that's okay, because probably couldn't afford to take on everybody. You know I can't afford to take on everybody. I don't have enough time. So once you start getting your name out there a little bit more, you can start charging a little bit more. Just simply the whole supply and demand thing, you know, with the equilibrium. If you don't know anything about economics, look that part up. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm headed to a meeting, and yeah. As always, guys, take care of the things that take care of you, and don't pull out in front of people like this dude just did. Later, guys.